Hello, greetings. What's happening? Oh, look what I've done. I moved the camera. Now I'm too high. I just realised. We'll have to change that.
Yep,
we'll have to change that back. I had to go down a bit. Otherwise, you cut my head off. Which is not a bad thing, right? Tavern Wars, greetings. Hello, beautiful. Hi, Dutch Giant. It's been a beautiful day again. Monday. Oh. Rudely interrupted. I'm going to switch that off. Oh, here's something really boring for another stream. Do you remember the last one when I used my airbrush and I used white? Guess what I forgot to do? Was wash it out. It's still... Look, okay, well, let me see if I can get that. It's full of paint and dry. It's bad. I did a bad thing, everyone. So, evening. How can you spell evening? Haven't you got autocorrect? Bad raster, yeah. Good evening, Mr. Kev. I was a bad raster, but they can be fixed, right? And I'm going to fix it. So I'm not going to do it yet. I'm going to do it on stream. Just so, like, to go through the process of if you've been a bit of a donut. Yeah, I know. I can't put myself in the corner because I paid for it. If it was my dad's, right, he could make me go and stand in the corner. But I worked hard for that, so I'll do that on stream. Other good news, model related, is pass him over. Is he arrived? Look how small that box is. This was like 30 quid. I had little, and they put it in a big box. Right.
Do you want to know what's worse?
What's worse?
I bought the brand new full Black Hawk team for 22.
Oh man, that's like it. Should we open it? We'll open it on stream, right? I'm proper gutted. Like, at least with Gazgul, the box was bigger. Yeah. It was like you were getting 10 Space Marines. Yeah. I was shocked, man. Shocked by that. But anyway, that's good news. So we can get on with that. Couldn't get an X-Wing Reaper in that box. What, do you want an X-Wing Reaper? Is that what you want? What's the TIE Reaper? Is that one of them shuttles?
That's, the big one.
Have I got a spare one of those? I might have a spare one. I know I've got one in there painted. I'll have a look, Paul. I might have a Reaper or a 4-bank template.
I think he was just saying...
No, Mr. Single Sprue 2 or a 4-bank. Hey! I don't know who is it? I'll get excited and go, hi, Michaela. But it's not. It might be Michaela. It might not be Michaela. Should we all have a bet on who it is tonight? Don't answer, Michaela. Come on. Is it Michaela or is it John, everyone? The winner gets a big hug at the next event that we're all at. Do you not remember the Boxgate rail over the Reaper? Oh. Yeah, but you see, Paul, I've got a life out of Facebook. So it's gone, John. So we got a Mr. and there betting on it's John, but I don't know.
My money's on John as well.
Your money's on John. Yep. Your money's on John. I'm a bit. Wasn't it the silencer? No, that was another row. That was a row about it being too big. Yeah, definitely. So let's go split. Evening, Captain Rex and Richie C and Mr. Fairbrother and I've said hello to Mr. Stand. I've said hello to Kev. I've said hello to Ulfric. I would imagine is there, and we're still guessing on who Michaela Scott is. And there's your donate thing just come up, and funny that's just come up because this is this week's donator prize. So top 5 donators get it put into this. Is so good. It's going to be so much better. And here's the base that is dry now. Right, I painted this like 63 times, didn't I?
Yeah.
Every time I painted it, either it's Michaela. So we've got one for John, one for Michaela. What's your money on?
John.
Your money's on John.
Yeah, definitely.
My money's on John. It's Nathan. Oh my God. It's the sun. It's the muscles from Brussels. I've got some muscles now, Nathan. That's right. And I'm 45, son. So we'll have a 6-pack off soon. Anyway, the base is done. And when you put him on, I know like he's not finished. But look what happens when you put him on. Look what happens. Let's put him on. Look, he floats. Look, because it will just so good. It all blends in with the black and the gloss. That's going to look wicked on someone's shelf. All you got to do to be in a chance with winning that is get your donations in. We got another 3 streams before the end of the month, I do believe. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then May is going to be a reduced stream schedule. Bit late with that, guess. So let's, before we get on with this, because I would like to, because I like it, let's open this. Let's have a look. Ragnar, this is going to go, I'm going to have Mr. Kevin. Only joking, it's Michaela. Nathan is watching though. Hi Michaela, welcome to the stream. Everyone say hi to Michaela.
Hello Michaela. We all knew it was her.
We all knew it was you.
Yeah.
Last time it was John. I got all excited and I was like, oh Michaela. Oh, and it was like, oh, it's John. And he burst my bubble. It's Michaela. Yeah, hi to Michaela. So that's where you go for all of your acrylic needs and other stuff, yeah. Because John is incredibly talented and can do lots of things with 3D printers. A single sprue, man. I am a bit upset about it, right? Because if I spent £30 on a box of Lego, I get a big box of Lego,
yeah,
and it'd be all colourful.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
What?
Jake Bale.
Hey, Jakey, what you saying? Look, just one sprue. And I'm really upset. I've got to be honest, I was expecting him to be bigger. I don't know why I was expecting him to be bigger.
There's also a single part of that model I already don't like.
Which piece is that?
The bit of the cape that's like flying up at a
This?
strange angle.
This?
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
Like, look at it on the box. It just looks like he's cast in cape. You know what I mean? It's like.
But maybe that's just a bad box.
Bad angle,
maybe that cape joins together effortlessly with another bit of that pelt.
But it does look like he's like, go forth, cape, slay my enemies for me. Like.
Can you get the cover off that display cabinet and get me Gazgul? Be careful of that Titan. Put that Titan out of the way. It's not my Titan.
You gotta go.
Sweet darling, 'tis I too. Welcome to the 12 parts of Ragnar. I have got a lot of Space Wolf bits knocking about, and I might have to do something a bit more. I don't know. We'll see yet, but I'm definitely going to get Kev involved with making a base where this and what I'm going to show you now fits together. So this is going to be, I'm going to put it all together and do any kind of green stuff work, cleaning up, and if I'm going to do any tiny modifications, I'm going to do that on stream, because you guys did say you wanted me to go through that process. Weirdly, we were talking, me and Al, before stream about kind of, there we go, thank you Alexandre. This is the bad boy. This is like the partner that you remember. Most of you that are here are regular viewers. You remember we went through weeks of painting this. It was about 6 streams at least we went through painting this. I'm sure it was. And it's hours and hours. And it's absolute competition standard paint job. This is as high as I'd ever go. I can't really go anymore because it's as good as I can do. That's the truth. Obviously, every piece you paint's going to get a little bit better. But he is... the meant to be released, they were released together, weren't they? And it's meant to be Ragnar versus him. So I'm going to make the base of this match the base of that. I'm probably going to have to watch my own stream back to work out what colours I used. Yeah. It's probably just some greys and browns and stuff. But I will have to do that because I can't tell. But I'll make the bases match, and then we'll make a beautiful display base where they both slot in with some inscribed insignia or something, all cleverly done. I'm going to talk to my Wookiee friend and see what he can come up with. But yeah, that's him. That is coming up later on, and we will start that in the probably next stream. I'll start Ragnar. I'm going to finish this today though. we're going to get this finished and get it all done, and this is going to be this month's giveaway. Right, okay, let me get a glove on. Did I miss anything?
No, you did.
I did
You
what?
were about to.
Oh, thank you, Ulfric. 11-11, I love that. 11 forever. Go on.
You were about to say something.
What was I
talking about before stream? You know, about kit bashing and that.
Oh, yeah. Me and Al were talking about nice little project to do. He said, I'd love to see you like build like a Blood Bowl team. I've got quite a few of my Blood Bowl teams that are all scratch built. They're like kit bashed, lots of different things, green stuff, and they're done really well, and they look like they're properly produced models. And I would be like, I'd love to see you do it. And I'm like, I haven't really got like the same sort of stuff knocking about I did then. But then I was like, well, why don't I just get something like, you know, like a standard squad of Space Marines, standard squad of Orcs, and show you how to like convert those plastics, to cut them and rejoin them and repose them. Because it's something, he was like, oh, the furthest I ever got was like to swap a gun out or turning a knife backwards. And I was like, woohoo. And there's a lot you can do if you know how to work with repositioning things and a bit of pinning wire and a bit of green. And suddenly, and I'm kind of probably going to do that as just this year, working on some streams which are kind of touching on different parts of, because we've done so much painting, and I'm like, my real love was always model making more than it actually was painting. The painting was always, I had to paint it because I'd made it. Although I'm very much in love with my painting more than I've ever been, really, since I've been doing this as a job. Dirty glasses. So listen, I've got a weird little topic that I thought I'd ask you all, because we've had discussions and things, and it's just nice to chat, especially while I'm painting. Food hates, food heaven, food hell. Just talk to me. Tell me what your food heaven and your food hell is. Because Scarlett tonight, we had dinner. I did a nice fish thing with beans and broccoli and all sorts, and I did a couple of little cut up tomatoes on the side of her plate, because it's got to be a different colour, it looks pretty, and I like tomatoes, and she ate this tomato and her poor face, man, it was like she was eating like a donkey's testicle. You know, or a fish eyeball, you know, as it explodes. Love pineapple on pizza. Now you got to give me love and hate, and don't just be an antagonist, Mr. Stander. It was genuine questions, because then we could have a discussion, and I could get a bit of a feel for you people, even those of you I've never met. Right, so I'm gonna start with this bit of cloth that's hiding under there. I hate tomatoes. I love tomatoes. So what I want to do is kind of like a brownie grey. So I've got some brown.
So Mark Fairbrother says food heaven is a proper nice steak.
Right.
Rice and a sauce.
Okay.
Food hell, rice pudding. It's just grim.
Oh, okay. Never. I can't even look at rice pudding. Yeah, rice pudding, tapioca, and I know those of you out there won't agree with this, but custard as well. And that is all from bad experiences at primary school, when I was forced to eat. Like, you weren't allowed to get up until you'd eaten that. Yeah,
that never flew in my school.
Oh, it was like wallpaper paste. Food heaven, anything cinnamon, prawns, pineapple. Like, I like pineapple if it's on the sweet. I love prawns. I love cinnamon. I can't disagree. I actually love cake. Mostly cheese. Creamed mushroom. Hell, shrimp. Really? Oh no. You don't like that though, do you?
No, I don't really eat seafood.
Go on.
Oh, I was just gonna say, Jake says, I've only just picked up a brush this weekend after months. So rusty, finding it hard to get motivated.
Oh yeah, but
gaming again.
Dude, your graffiti that you've been doing is at next level, bro. Your artwork is so good. So good.
Maybe that's where he should start, just graffiti and model walls.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
Creamed mushrooms. Food hell. Anything that's been taken apart and put back together. Hot dogs, chicken nuggets, black pudding. Mrs. Stander says.
Okay. I don't like nuggets. I don't mind a hot dog at all.
Yeah, I like a hot dog.
I'm not bothered. It's just easy, quick protein. I think I know what she means though. I know it ain't good protein, but you know, it's cheap and quick. What they saying?
Mark Fairbrother said, Mrs. Stander, food hell, anything cooked by Mr. Stander. Mr. Stander says, yes, correct. Bye.
I'm a good cook. I've probably said that quite a few times, but I do like to cook.
I'm alright at cooking that.
I think for me, food heaven is definitely seafood, period.
No, I think you've missed the mark. So
No, but I could say I could say cheese as well is food heaven.
Yeah.
Like all sorts, but I love, if I got to pick like one protein or it would be seafood.
Like for me,
shrimps, prawns, lobster, crab,
like
absolutely that. A good fish as well.
I'd take a good bowl of pasta over anything.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Pasta's
there's no debate there for me.
Food likes for Captain Rex: steak, rossini, and venison.
Very nice, very fancy.
So I'm not a big lover of venison. I've got to be honest. Food hates all shellfish except prawns in a Chinese. Really, pups? That's weird. And you live quite close to the coast, don't you?
When are you in the Navy?
That doesn't mean he has to have eaten fish. But I just thought if he grew up like somewhere near the coast, they'd be more inclined to have had that as kids, you know?
So, Richie C says, love a good steak.
Okay.
Can't do seafood though.
Oh, it's strange that.
Jake says, steak medium rare, heaven. Steak any other way, hell.
Yeah, I agree.
Mr. Stander says, I can cook, but why should I when the missus is so much better? It's like asking Alex to paint on stream. Why do that when Rasta is so much better?
No. That's such a cop-out. That's like Alex going, I'm never ever painting because Rasta's better than me at it.
Yeah.
That's such a cop-out, Mr. Stander.
Also, like, that takes the joy out of it. If he painted everything I owned, what's the point in owning it to paint? Like, I might as well just play the game. I'll play chess, because you don't have to build or paint at all. No.
You should want to know how to cook, Paul. You should want to be able to cook your lovely Mrs. Stander a lovely meal.
B says heaven is cheese, meat, seafood, Italian food. Hell, oysters and Brussels sprouts.
Yeah. I will say this, babe. I'm not a Brussels sprout fan at all. Apart from years ago, people. I lived in Holland when I was like 18 and 19, them sort of years. 20. And my brother's father-in-law, a guy called Anna, he used to make this soup out of Brussels sprouts, and I don't know what he did, but it was just gorgeous. It's the only time I could say, yeah, I really like Brussels sprouts, but other than that, they're gross, man.
Captain Rex says he lives within 6 miles of the sea.
Yeah, I thought he did.
Mark Fairbrother says, not a fan of venison, it's a bit dear.
Yeah, it's a standard joke.
Exactly.
But it was funny, so it wasn't standard. That do. Just been playing with that kind of grey. I wanted to put a little bit of colour there. It would be boring. A little bit of light shining in on his furry collar.
Mark Fairbrother says, I love cooking, and I'm the main cook in the house. But
Nice.
I love it when my wife cooks too.
Yeah, everyone should be able to cook. I agree, everyone should be able to cook. Let's have some brown.
Richie C says, ooh, toad in the hole with mashed potatoes, peas, carrots and gravy.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, it's proper English food.
It is, yeah.
Like, you know, like everyone has kryptonite. And some people, spiders, rats, whatever. My kryptonite's English food. It's English food. I can't eat it. Mashed potato. If you were like wanting to waterboard me, don't go with violence. Mashed potato. just that. No, just mash. Oh, and what was the other stuff he said?
So it's toad in the hole.
Ooh,
no, isn't for you.
No.
Yeah.
Mashed potato
Gravy,
and
peas,
okay,
carrots.
it's just nah,
Very
just
English.
you can't beat them. What?
Oh my god.
Have you read that?
Yeah.
Is that real?
Apparently so.
Is that
According to that guy. I mean, it's not a like it's
No.
it's like going outside and watching the mental bloke eating the McDonald's wrappers out of the bin, and you're like, there's probably lovely dinner to him, I guess. Like,
Gnocchi's the only acceptable way to eat potato, as far as I'm concerned. Or McDonald's fries. That's it. But they're mainly additives, right? Spotted dick. Yeah, spotted dicks. I love spotted dick. Where's thought? Your stomach thinks all potatoes are mashed. Where's thought? What? Alex, help me understand
where's
that.
where we're looking at?
Which
Weird thought.
What does the weirs mean?
I think it's got to be a weird thought.
Weird thought.
Your stomach thinks all potatoes are mashed. It'd be weird thought rather than weirs. I think it's just there's a mistype.
I do see what you mean, but it depends how much you chew, right?
Ulfric's asking if you're taking commissions at the moment. He wants to do he's got a 1/10 scale Mandalorian with Grogu.
Let me see. Have you got a picture? Ulfric, send Alex a picture.
Yeah.
I would absolutely love to do something like that. I'm hoping, Michaela, if you're still listening, John is going to do something amazing, and then we're going to do a cog or 2 month. Maybe. I've got some keys chains still, some key rings, cog or 2 key rings, you know that?
Yeah.
I could give away some of those. What am I doing? I'm liking talking about food too much.
Captain Rex says fried egg sandwich with bacon and brown sauce.
Do you know what? Fried egg sandwich with bacon. I'm not a brown sauce lover.
No.
I'd be happy with no sauce.
Yeah, me too.
Honestly, if it's got the egg,
Yeah.
just butter, bacon, and the egg, bit of salt, bit of
Slice
pepper.
of cheese.
Yeah, slice of cheese.
Yeah.
Slice of cheese. Yeah, Ulfric is a proper mushroomaholic. He is a fungus flinger out of a snorkeling team.
Wicked.
He really is. Let's
You know
just.
what we found in the fridge the other day?
What did you find in the fridge?
Your hidden store of porcini.
In the freezer.
In the freezer,
Yeah,
yeah.
don't touch that.
No.
Those like 4 slices is the last of last year's porcini.
But like the discovery of it, like I opened it because Scarlett wanted to make a vanilla Coke, and it was in a vanilla ice cream tub. So I opened it and I was like, oh no, this is a holy relic. I must hide the location of this.
Yeah, you must always hide the location of it, and that's why I never even wrote mushrooms on it.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Just because it's an asset that you have in the fridge as an Italian that your own family will rob you for.
But the good news is, I'm so good at spotting porcini mushrooms. I know what they look like inside, out, and frozen.
That's good.
In a tub.
That is good. All I'm doing is, before I start highlighting the skin, actually talking about painting, is I am just putting this kind of dark brown little base coat for where the nails are, and just over the horns. I'm going to pull all that out before I do the skin.
Michaela has...
Yeah, Michaela, I can't wait to work on something with you guys. I saw the stuff you were doing. And honestly, I'm like, with what I have to do in my life with my daughter, and I go to work in between, and then I come. The only time I really get to paint I do get some time for commissions, but not much, is on stream. And I want to be doing loads of different stuff. We've touched so many different, innit? Like when we were just painting X-Wing ships.
Yeah, exactly.
Where we've painted so many different genres, sizes. I'm very interested in painting bigger stuff now.
Mark Fairbrother says so. I have a cooking question for Rasta.
Go for it.
I had an Italian friend years ago who swore that when making a tomato sauce to go with pasta, you only seasoned it with salt and pepper. Is that true?
I only season my pasta with salt and my tomato sauce with salt and pepper. Yeah, I don't put herbs or anything like that. The only thing I add, and I love it, is I use chili flakes. But traditionally, that is all we season with, is salt and pepper. It's good olive oil, garlic, onions, good meat, good tomatoes, red wine. Red wine, and just cooked, and some pork fat. It's very important. And my secret ingredient is butter. Just as it's cooking, I put some butter in to cook into it, and it just makes it the best. But seasoning wise, yep, salt and pepper is absolutely right.
Just because of...
When you put all the other stuff in, you lose the flavour of the meat and the flavour of the tomatoes, and that's what you should be tasting.
Kay says evening all.
Ah, beautiful Kay, how are you, my darling? He's up in Scotland. He's okay.
Jake says, I've been working on a Space Marine bust, painting large scale things. When you're so used to the 28mm is so much fun.
Jake, we've done a few big things. We've done a really big baby Maul, like a massive one. He's like, I don't know, 12 inches high at least, 16 inches, say 16 inches high. I always under-exaggerate. And this bad boy that was a giveaway, which is going to America next month. This bad boy. It was amazing working on something so big. It's so much fun working on big stuff. Okay. I'm coming back. So I've gone over once with just kind of like this mid-dark brown. You read for me, huh?
Yeah. I'm just catching where I was. Oh, adjusting to a much quieter house, Kay says.
Oh, mate, are you gonna get another little lovely boy or lovely girl? Have you thought about that yet, or is it too soon? I know you won't mind me asking on stream.
Mark Fairbrother says, fair enough, man. No need to go and apologise.
What for?
Oh, I need to go and apologise, because obviously he said that his friend was wrong. Only salt and pepper.
Yeah, it's all you need.
Mr. Stander says, I haven't made it for years, but I genuinely used to add pineapple juice to the sauce and pineapple chunks to my spaghetti bolognese. I love it.
Do you know how close I was to swearing then? I even nearly muttered it.
Yeah.
Paul, seriously.
And the worst thing is, I think he's being genuine.
He is. I know he is. Oh, I bet he used tomato ketchup in it as well.
Oh my god.
Just as a puree, tomato puree. I ain't got no tomato puree. I use some Heinz.
Not even in the ghetto people consider that.
When you make pasta sauce, the most important thing is to make it with love. Yeah. And you should ideally have some Italian themed opera music on in the background. You should be enjoying some of the red wine that you are pouring into the pasta, and you should really be pouring half a bottle of red wine. And it's about that. That's what makes good pasta sauce. If you don't have that, you'll never make good pasta sauce. So yeah, and you've got to have a little dance. It's always good as well when you're making it. As an Italian, it's classic Italian chefery is to have a lit cigarette hanging out your mouth while you cook. All the chefs in Italy do it.
The same way as Mechanics 101. I want it like cigarette.
It's totally one of the most important parts.
Yeah, I wouldn't know how to fix a car if I didn't smoke.
Have you got a picture or something?
Yeah, Clive sent a picture of the model. It's a wicked model. Just backing on those boxes.
We got close-up working as well today, everyone. So we're going to get some stuff under close-up in a bit. Look how nice that is, that brown. Just complements the red, weirdly. I haven't done anything with the red yet as well. I need to do highlights on the red and highlights on the black. We haven't done any of that. So this is the actual like leathery brown, so much yellower. It's good. Brighten it up. I put I can't comment about pineapple in the chili. Oh, thank you, Terminator. There is a reason why a tobacco company sponsors Ferrari. There you go, you see? there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
An Italian car company.
Absolutely. Hey, Mario. What? He's probably driving. Whoever's driving for the Italian team, for Ferrari, is like, you got to come in for tyres, and when he gets in for tyres, you give him a cigarette, half a cigarette. Oh, yeah, it's good, it's good, it's good. I'm going now, ciao.
It's when they drive off really quickly, and he's still got his lighter, and there's an Italian bloke chasing him down the track. So, this is it. This is the model, but obviously it comes unpainted.
I would love to paint that.
And you can see by the games in the background the scale of it. That's a big.
That's a big model.
Xbox game.
I want to paint it. I want to paint it. I want to paint it. Just send it. There's actually this new chrome paint Lee's been playing with.
God, it looks.
I've got to talk to him about it. That looks so good, and you can proper paint that and weather it and like proper.
Yeah.
Oh, look at it! Look at the size of it. Look at the little one.
That's what I was thinking.
Look at the little one. Oh, it's so cute. I just need a clear acrylic rod for the pram. We have to get rid of that, so it's just clear. That's really nice, and then a turned base for it to go on as well.
Cool.
So that you can finish the edges of the base. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
To an edge.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. I'd love to do that. I took my glasses off. I'm blind. I'm blind. So. Well, what was that noise? Okay. You can deal with that. I didn't. It's a message for Warlords.
Oh, okay.
From Dutch Giant.
Cool. I can deal with that indeed.
I've just never heard that noise on my phone before. It was like a 1980s computer game. Okay, that dude on his nails. And then these are just little lines. sure we could even do some of it on stream. That'd be really nice. It's made of resin as well, right? Or is it 3D? Yeah, it could be a resin. So that'd be something else to teach them how to work with it. Because really it needs to be handled slightly differently. How am I doing for time? Okay, alright. Alright. Loads of time. That's good. Don't rush. Another crazy noise.
Yeah, I don't even know how it's connected to your phone because it ain't even connected to mine.
Nor do I. I knew that would be amazing.
Mysteries of technology, right? Just don't understand. It must be something that's John sorted.
Just not told me about for fun.
Yeah. Not told me how to change your thing. So, this is a dwarf called Flory, painted by a Dutch giant.
Oh, very nice. That's from The Hobbit, right? Flory.
I guess.
Wasn't he one of them from The Hobbit?
Swift Google. Yes.
It was, yeah. See, I've got a good memory, even though the film was a bit lame.
And yeah, there's the picture of the back. You can
Spot of white.
oh,
Goodness. In fact, I'm sure that'd be bright enough. Just pure bone.
Okay, no, I've missed. I'm going to check.
Yeah. You got to be on it tonight, Alex. I got them talking.
Yeah, no, I'm trying.
I'm playing.
Yeah. So Captain Rex said it's an Italian team with Spanish and French drivers. I mean, I'm surprised there's French drivers in F1. Cars aren't made of rubber. Mr. Sanders says, back when I used to run marathons and ultra marathons, I did a 24-hour race smoking whilst running around parts of the course. I mean, I used to play five-a-side football.
I genuinely, when I train today, for example, and I don't train without a little cigarette sat in an ashtray, that when I've gone through like a set, like a big set, and I'm knackered, I have a little drink and I have a bit of cigarette.
Yeah, that's it.
And it helps me catch my breath. This is the weirdest thing. Sorry. Is that a figure from Game Boy? It's amazing. So this one...
Right.
Gambody?
Yeah.
Oh, and maybe she's talking to Ulfric.
Yeah. Johnny Six says good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Sixicus. Right, let's start. Because I'm happy with the horns. They pop out lovely. The nails are lovely. They're fine. Let's start highlighting. In fact, let's do the red. So I just want to brighten a few bits, give it a bit of colour. I've been using this Evil Sun Scarlet. What was the thanks? Okay. See. Yeah, nice, Marcel. Very good. Gonna have to get hold of some of that Lord of the Rings stuff as well, and paint it. They have got a couple. Huh?
Got you.
Have you got some?
Well, just pick the Army of the Dead. It's all ghosts.
No, that's boring. I don't
it's
want.
A cop out. It's fine.
Yeah, you got to paint a character, right?
No greens, no browns, no skids. A bunch of blue ghosts.
They were the hardest things, everyone. I used to give tutorials once upon a time for Games Workshop at Warhammer World, and you could book to like have a one-on-one painting lesson with me. And my worst nightmares were when they'd book for Lord of the Rings painting session, and they'd let me know what they wanted, and I'd have to just make a lame excuse to go away from where I used to teach them. I'd be like, I just need to go into the store to get you a brush or something like that, and I'd run in the store, grab someone and go, right, exactly what colours are where on this model, and which ones are green, which ones are brown, and I'd like memorise it like a math thing, and then have to go out and paint it. It was horrible. It's so hard for me. Or if I was working with my mate Chris, who used to give tutorials there at the weekends, I'd be like, Chris, please do the Lord of the Rings ones. And he'd be like, yeah, cool, man. And I'd show him how to turn a goblin into a war boss.
On a dragon.
Yeah.
Even though the guy bought you a tiny little goblin in a box, right? Did GW know you were colourblind?
Yeah. Yeah, of course they did. It was one of the reasons they hired me, I think. Weirdly, it was because my stuff was so different from everyone else's because I was colourblind. But, yeah, they didn't hire me for the role. The role was made for me.
Once they hired you.
Once they hired me, no one had ever had the role, and no one ever has had the role ever again. It was me and a guy called Chris, who I kind of picked up as a friend, and he used to paint with me at the weekends because I had such demand for tutorials that I couldn't actually physically do them all.
Was he good?
Yeah, Chris Straw's wicked. We did stuff for Forge World together. It was really good. Okay, so quite a bit more yellow. And now I'm just gonna I think actually, talking about it, they even actually mentioned it in White Dwarf that I was colourblind. There was another guy, Alan Merritt, who used to actually judge Golden Demon, was colourblind as well.
Wicked. Does that mean nobody got bonus points for thinking outside the box and painting it mental colours?
No, because I've already done it by acting like, and people have gone, what?
Yeah.
You know, the whole blue and green and purples with the wrong things, and
I remember entering Golden Demon so I could get into Games Day an hour earlier. I didn't win.
Oh, did I mention I won? Here's my Slayer's sword.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice, Al.
Yeah, that's the big secret I've been keeping this whole time.
You're a 3-time Golden Demon winner. Yeah, nice. So really just on that eyebrow ridge, that's all I've done. And then I'm going to do a little bit, it's almost yellow, but because it's on the red, it's quite translucent.
Kay says I wouldn't trust Owl with the Slayer sword, or any sword for that matter. Mark Fairbrother says Golden Demon, yeah, completed it, mate.
Is there still the bow in your room?
Yeah, I got the compound bow and the 3 samurai swords.
Right. Yeah, when he moved in the room that he's in, there was already waiting for him 3 samurai swords and a compound bow. I'm actually amazed that he's gone as long as he has and not got the compound bow out.
Yeah.
Because I'm glad he hasn't, because he'll kill himself or someone else. More to the point, which is what I'm really worried about. But yeah, if there's ever a zombie apocalypse, Al's sorted.
I'm just waiting for the right time, and then I'll go out geared up like Hawkeye with my samurai swords and my bow and break into the power station.
The derelict power station. There's nothing there.
Yeah. But at least I've been and seen it.
But I did it, man.
Well, that's it. Like,
those are not showing up as well on the overhead as it will the yellow, the orange highlights. Right, but it's okay. They will. We'll show them under close up in a bit. I don't need to take that any further at all.
Ooh. Cool. Captain Rex has sent us a link to the...
Always being a street hoodlum, Al only carries a Stanley. He doesn't actually. To be fair, if there was anyone, I've always got a Stanley knife on my belt because of work. Like one of them fold-out ones. If there's anyone that would be responsible for having a knife on him all the time, it's me. Not for that reason at all. Not for that reason. And I like that's my...
Here's the big stat that you get drilled into you in school in London. Most people who get stabbed with a knife they've walked with.
Yeah, totally. You're totally right.
Like,
yeah, totally right.
Yeah, we had that drilled into us from a very, very young age.
Just some black and some...
Give our lads a gun, all will be fine.
Some somber grey. What was Captain Rex one?
He said always wanted a samurai sword, but she must
be obeyed. Said no.
Mark Fairbrother says no, I jest, of course. No, I'd love to be able to just walk street with a samurai sword on my back, like some sort of wandering Ronin. For laws, for reasons.
I said to Scarlett on the way home because something. She had some performing arts thing where they did theme tunes. And they did one of them that was, and it was good. They did Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader, but then they did the Pirates of the Caribbean, and I was like, I would like to have been a pirate, right? And she was like, "You make a good pirate, Dad." I would have liked to have lived the yo-ho.
Yeah, I reckon you do all right.
Just
pirate as well.
You know, sailing about, having adventures, getting into trouble. Robbing the East India Company.
Yeah, robbing anybody, especially the
especially
the Portuguese and the Dutch, full of spices and rum.
Oh, did you hear that? He threw down against the Dutch. Then he didn't think, he was just quoting history, but then what he didn't realise is there's the Dutch in the room. They're going to fight back now. You wait and see. You're in trouble now, dude.
What are the Dutch going to do? Come and bring me spices and goods to trade. That's their part in history. Portuguese ruined samurai culture.
Who said that?
Me.
You said that.
I said that. I watched an entire documentary on it. They bought guns. Nobody wanted guns. It was cool with swords.
Was that the Portuguese?
Yeah.
That did that?
Yeah.
Sods.
And then the Dutch turned up and sold them other things. But yeah, it was the Portuguese that sold them guns originally.
History lesson from hell. What's this?
Dutch Giant says, here we go. Talking about robbery, petrol station charged me £1 today for air for my tyres. I remember when it used to be free, but I guess that's inflation.
Who's this?
That's Mr. Standard.
Mr. Standard, next time you're at the petrol station, just try getting water. Right? I had a leak. I had this hose that sprung a little leak, and in the meantime, I had to keep topping my car up with water. You can't just get water at a petrol station. 90% of them don't have water, and the ones that do, you got to pay for it. I was like, it's water. I just need water for my radiator. She was like, you can buy a bottle of Evian.
It's the most valuable commodity we got on the planet.
Like, I mean, but come on, Alec. Yeah, I understand that, but this is not the point I'm trying to make here.
Oh yeah, I get your point.
I agree with you. It's terrible, Paul. But like air, I can understand. They've got to run a compressor and use electricity. Not just letting me have a little bit of water.
I can't let you have a little bit of anything. Like, I remember a time when carrier bags were free.
Yeah, and I watched a documentary about, it's called Seaspiracy, and it's about the plastic in the ocean. It's about this young guy that was very upset about the plastic and believed all the hype things, and went and actually, there's this documentary that starts on about the whole plastic bags and the straws and all of that, and what it really turns into is that's like 0.1% of any of the debris that's in the sea. Most of it's from fishing. That's where it's really from. But yeah, so the plastic bag thing was just nonsense. It was just a way of making money.
That Seaspiracy was good.
Did you watch it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really good.
Though, the whole way through I was very annoyed it wasn't just called Conspiracy.
Why were you annoyed?
Because why call it Seaspiracy when conspiracy works perfectly? You just spell it S-E-A at the end.
They were just trying to be creative and
That wasn't creative.
and somewhat like on topic with the wording. Just why have you got to be like that? You've got to just cut people a bit of slack. We might have been having a bad day and they were like, let's try Seaspiracy, and they were like, yeah, that sounds great. No one sensible in the room.
I still couldn't believe the whole thing about the dolphin safe tuna.
Yeah, it was nonsense.
And it's like, so is the tuna dolphin safe? No dolphins have been hurt. Well, yeah, I guess so.
No. He was like, no, we can't guarantee it at all.
No.
And then at the end, he was like, so is it dolphin safe? He went, yeah. He says, why? I went, because of the guarantee.
Because of the sticker.
Because of the sticker, that's it. That you have to pay for.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. I think it should all be banned, and the only way you're allowed to eat fish is if you catch it yourself. That's it. That'd cut it and sort it out.
Yeah.
Maybe that should be exactly the same with meat.
Well,
like if you can kill it, you can have it.
I'm not the best fisherman, but then I don't like fish. I'm sure I could fish better if I enjoyed it.
Yeah, but you could, like, if you got good at fishing, you could swap it with someone that was good at hunting, you see.
But then we're back to currencies.
No, that's just barter and trade.
And then somebody's going to be rich off of somebody else's holiday. I remember when scrap men would drive around the states ringing a bell and taking away your scrap. They still... What?
What? They still do that?
Yeah, that business, like,
That's
they
big.
legitimised the business, so you had less people standing in your front garden looking through to the back porch to see if you had scrap metal.
Sorry there, governor. Sorry.
Exactly. But like,
is that car rubbish?
still using that wheelbarrow and
That bike that child's riding.
I'll take the pram too.
Sorry, other nationalities also collect scrap.
Yeah.
I was just generalising then.
Yeah.
Please, if you've got a complaint, it's 118 London.
But in London, you could leave anything outside your house and it would go in 5 minutes.
Yeah. You're absolutely right.
And like, that's whether you meant to leave it out or not.
And I grew up on Boundary Road in a time, Alex, where my father could leave all of his tools for fixing the cars, and lots, jacks and like hundreds and hundreds of pounds worth of tools just sat outside the front door while we had Sunday dinner.
Yeah.
And he'd go back and every single thing was still there. So it wasn't always like that at all. It's just you young people that ruined it.
But do you wonder why, like, the crime rate went up for us young people when the old people voted in Tories and then decided that it was totally cool to just let everybody else suffer?
I never voted for them. Why am I getting blamed for the Tory
You're
party?
getting blamed for young people being thieves.
But you lot are thieves. Why
But
is...
you lot voted for them.
What? What, for young people?
No, for Tories.
I didn't.
You got put. You
Why
put
am I
in
being
the-
blamed for that? I didn't do that.
Yeah.
You're arguing. It's one of those...
I didn't steal the tools
Listen,
from outside your own
Listen,
man's
we
house.
can't have a marital on screen. Yeah? We're live. We're going to have to book that counsellor, I'm telling you.
Catch it yourself, and you still have to put it back if it's not big enough.
Yeah, absolutely. I absolutely agree with that. I'd love that.
I mean, yeah, the one fish that I've actually pulled out of the canal I've eaten.
It was a big fish, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Like the little fish, I put all the little fish back. The one I remember, he had his own call. He would shout out, "Old rags, scrap iron and armour." Like there was tons of scrap armour on the council estate I lived in. That's just being a Londoner though, isn't it? Like,
Rag and Bone! That was the one. He used to ring the bell. Rag and Bone!
pretty sure the milkman just leant out the side of his milk cart shouting milk at 5 o'clock in the morning. My dad had a story about when he lived in Brixton and someone nicked his van with all his snap-on tools in the back because he was known in the community. The van turned up a few days later with all of his tools and a couple of young lads apologising with visible bruises. Yep,
that was how it was once upon a time. There was honour amongst the thieves.
Yeah. Honor just died.
Honour died because you lot just watched too much gangster rap from America land. That's what happened.
Times changed.
And you stopped behaving like English people. And that's out of the mouth of an immigrant, Alex.
Have a punch up in the street.
No, I was never into that. What's wrong with you? I'll have a punch up inside as well.
Yeah, in the pub. Right?
In the pub. I didn't have to be on the street.
At least 80% of the punch ups I witnessed happened inside and around a McDonald's. If you were going to McDonald's, you went prepared for war.
I was once filming outside a McDonald's in Liverpool for the BBC when some children set it on fire. Seriously, like proper those little scally type kids that are about 12. And they proper set it on fire.
Yeah.
Thought it was hilarious. And then chucked stones at the filming crew that were nothing to do with it. They weren't there filming the fire.
This is what you gotta do.
Yeah, we had to do a driveway. Right, everyone in the cars, go, go, go. And it was like, they're 12. It was like, we gotta go.
Yeah, but, you know, There's nothing else to do.
Yeah. What is this and where do you get one? Well, you can't buy this. You can win this though, Pi, by being one of the 5 donators this month, one of the 5 top donators, which is not such a lot, believe it or not, to be in that category, be in that group. It's a collectible from Hasbro. There's 12 of them in total. There was 2 series, but this has been modded to be Baby Maul. So you can't buy this anywhere in the world. This is one of one, and I'm giving it away in 3 shows time. And hello, you beautiful pie type person, by the way. Can you stop posting pictures of really tasty street food? Because I'm like on a workout kick at the moment. I don't need to see barbecue ribs making me feel hungry. What are you on about?
So on the website that Captain Rex sent me, which is where the Mandalorian Ulfric has comes from.
Right.
You've got a character set of like the same size World of Warcraft characters. So you've got like Gul'dan, you know, the big warlock dude, and the
really?
Yeah, the king. I mean, I didn't play Warcraft, so I can't really say too much about them. They're just wicked.
Yeah, but the orcs are amazing.
Yeah.
See what I'm doing with the grey? I'm just kind of going in the black and catching a few edges. As I get to this lighter grey, you see, it's like this bluier grey. Painting cartoon lines. Alex,
yeah.
Do you know what?
What?
I'm going to be painting that Baby Yoda in Boba Fett armour, dude.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's just dawned on me. I just got extra excited about the thought of it. I'm going to do it in Boba Fett colours, you know. I'm not painting it as the Mando. I'm painting it as Baby Boba. No? Because the Mando's armour's just like chrome.
Yeah.
I've got to do full. I should do the new repaint of Boba's armour. You know, when he redoes it.
Yeah. Or if you want to stick on the chrome theme, you do it as Django, right?
Oh. Oh. Django's a good idea too. Alex, Django's a good idea. But Boba, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, no. I know,
Who don't know?
But Django's cool.
Django is cool.
Maybe go fully outside the box and paint it as like one of like Sabine's armor. Like with an owl and a bunch of checkers and the phoenix symbol and all the flames in it.
Oh, wow! Owl's just had the idea. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Why? Like, and that is the hardest paint job ever.
Yeah.
Well, I'm so doing that. Okay, that's it. So when Cogor 2 print me out, they're going to be printing me out. There's some. Can you find me that artwork?
Yeah.
Or Michaela, if you're on, if you were to send the artwork or a picture of it to Al, we'd put it on stream. And then we can show everyone exactly what we're talking about. I bet you can find it. Well, John prints STL files. I'm sure he does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pi says, mate, it's not going to end anytime soon. I have a food event booked every weekend for the next 4 weeks.
I hate you, man.
Having to work hard 4 days a week at the gym to earn it.
Hate you, man. Really nice food. How long have I got? Oh, all right. I've still got an hour. This is good. I'll be able to do something else as well in this show.
Yeah, no, they're talking about Borstal, but there wasn't like a Borstal.
What?
So, you know, like
read out the comments.
So the comments say, where are the Borstals correction centres? The short, sharp shock that you all needed, because talking about just young people.
Where is it? Well, the problem is, Paul, is that like there's however many million more people in London and however many hundreds of thousands less coppers in London.
Well,
so there just wasn't a possibility for that. I don't think.
All of 3 days in what they call unit, which is once they kick you out of school, you still obviously have to go to school. So it's like a school that's nowhere near where you're gonna learn, and it's like 2 people per classroom. And I spent 3 days there and then got sent back to school from there. But they don't do nothing. Like, I was much better in being back in like my original secondary school than I was going to unit, because...
And we also had, it was things like, there was still youth clubs, there was still adventure playgrounds when I was a kid in London. There was still actually some sort of investment in the community and the kids. All that got taken away. All the green spaces got taken away. So it just led, and they built all these estates with all these rat runs and all this horrible housing, and left these kids bored senseless to run riot. That's what happened. Product of their environment, I think. Invest in all the pretty bits of London.
Mm-hmm. And like,
it's just like now the gentrification of the really bad bits of London, and because like the good bits have just, they can't grow anymore.
Yeah.
So we're going to take over the bad bits now, and everyone's got to leave if you're not earning $100,000 a year.
Yeah, like Hackney, they spent millions and millions of pounds on it. Yeah, it's still going to be Hackney when you go there.
Same with Walthamstow.
Yeah.
They're spending millions on that at the moment.
Same with Tottenham. Like, just because they've spent millions on it doesn't mean it's going to be nice. And like, the second they opened a Five Guys in Wood Green, I knew it was done. Like, it's an area where Five Guys isn't exactly a priority for people that live there. So Michaela has sent me the artwork of your baby blogger.
Well, would like that.
Very good.
Yeah, boy! Look at how cool that is going to be. Imagine that, people. And it's going to be like a thing he's doing. It ain't like a little thing. It's going to be a thing. I love that so much. I'm going to have to do some. I want to pick the right colours, and then I want to paint it like it's a graphic piece.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I want to paint it like it's a cartoon.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, but with all Sabine's colours.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what? I might even get like Kev to maybe do me some mock-ups in pen.
Yeah. And
just like literally copy it down like that.
Yeah.
His colour lines. Do something really, really special with it. I love that. Love that so much.
Archnin says...
Evening. Is he off for lunch?
No. He said, hey, we just got back from my first vaccine shot.
Hey, congratulations, mate. Welcome to the club.
Captain Rex says, that's really nice, going to need Mr. Dalton's Vallejo metals.
Yeah, I'm thinking of painting it like Sabine pups. I think that would be pretty amazing. Do you see what I'm doing now with this like super bright grey?
Would the grey change depending on what that main colour is? So you painted the red tattoos in, but if those tattoos were a different colour, like blue or yellow, would you change the grey that you use? Would you go for a different coloured grey?
Yeah, if it was blue, definitely.
Yeah.
I'd go the more traditional grey.
Yeah. Gregory, Sabine, well, it will be unique. Well, it's just is Gregory's got older, and Sabine's painted his armour for it.
I mean, it's completely feasible that Grogu would have met Sabine because of there going to be some association at some point with Ahsoka.
Yeah.
You can just imagine, Luke and Ahsoka, or something we ain't seen yet. Sabine's still knocking about, and Sabine goes, "Do you know what? I'd really love to paint your armour." And he's like, "Oh yeah, go on."
Yeah.
Oh, baby Grogu. Oh, Archnin, I love you, dude. Thank you, man.
I feel like it would be the kind of thing where the Mando is, I don't know, helps Sabine out. You know how he does his turn up and everybody needs something from him before he gets what he wants. So he does that, and Sabine's payment is to paint Grogu's armour.
Or more to the point, Sabine paints it and he doesn't want it painted.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's like that as he flies off. Baby Yoda's like, "What has she done to my armour?" But hold on a minute, I kind of like it.
Yeah. Archon says he's looking awesome.
He's come along, huh? He's really coming along now. It was always going to be these little highlights that brought him out. Maul and the Cradle look great, but Maul just seems to get a bit lost in the black interior of the Cradle. Nah. What are you talking about? Nah. It's because we're right up here. I don't know. Maybe I'm too close.
It's also quite hard to judge the depth on the cameras.
Yeah, depth is not great for the camera. But that's what these hard edges are doing, is popping him out of the darkness. But I wanted him to be inside a black thing, funnily enough. I remember when I painted it, I was like, did I want the black inside? And I did. Because it's baby Maul, isn't it? He wouldn't have all coochie coo.
Oh, yeah.
And they close that lid, it'd be pitch black. Maybe a bit of red light. That'd be it. And it'd be playing like some sort of video of murders, and wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
screaming.
that's it, like the Sif soundtrack.
Ah!
Just people screaming, and, you know. Or maybe he's just got like the video of Anakin at the temple on loop.
Just killing the babies.
Just killing the babies, and he's like, yes, kill more.
So has anyone heard anything exciting happening on May the 4th? I know about some Lego stuff happening, but has anyone got any... Is there anything in the works that we're meant to be getting?
Yeah.
What?
That's definitely TV.
What?
Oh, right, okay. 1 second. Here we go. I think Bad Batch, definitely.
Is that coming out on May the 4th? I hope so. Because there's nothing new to watch.
The UCS Republic gunship teaser ring. UCS Republic gunship
Teaser?
Yeah.
Where?
I didn't click on that link. I was looking at this.
That ain't out until like the summer. That's not out in May. It's the UCS R2D2 is out in May.
Yeah. Again, I think it's just a teaser.
I don't think they're going to let you see it. Not yet.
No,
they're not like that. It's going to be someone's mock.
It's just an article about
Right.
about it. It's not even a... Right, here we go. New inmate to Disney. So the Bad Batch.
Yeah, wicked.
I thought we were meant to be getting like
Obi-Wan.
Book of Boba Fett.
Are we getting the Book of Boba Fett?
I thought we were, but no, apparently not. No, the only thing being released is Bad Batch, by the looks of it.
That's pants.
And that's weekly as well.
Is it?
Oh, season 10 of Wicked Tuna though.
I love you, Al. Oh, season 10 of Wicked Tuna.
Wicked Tuna's so good. Like, have you seen those fish? Have you seen how good I am at telling you the quality of the tuna just by looking at it? I'm always right. I know the difference between a $20 tuna and a $14 tuna. I once saw a $24 tuna.
That might be the funniest thing you've said on the stream. I once saw a $24 tuna. I'll have you know.
Yeah.
I've never seen about a $24 tuna.
No.
I love you. You're mental. Oops.
I don't know, I just got proper into it one night and then that was it. Like, I had watched 3 seasons and I became a tuna spotting expert. It's not solely about colour.
What's it about, Al?
Oh, there's like a whole manner of things, like how dark it is, how close the fat lines are together, and then you get like this big needle and it stabs into it, and then like lays the sample out, and you can see the tuna goes from like darker to lighter, and the longer it has a darker colour, the better quality of tuna it is.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, I put a lot of effort into my tuna.
Into my tuna viewing.
Yeah, I don't even like fish. Also, they make it look really easy. And
What?
like, catching the tuna.
Oh, you just see the money attached, right? You're like,
Yeah,
that's
I mean,
a
like,
$10,000 tuna.
$10,000 tuna. And I'm sitting there working out in my head when they're dragging it up on the boat. They're like,
How many of those would I need to buy a volcano?
well, I was looking at it and I'm more like, you know, the massive difference between it being a $24 tuna and it being a $20 tuna. Like, the swing in it is so massive. You'd understand if you watched it. And like this guy, his friend died, so he had to bring his sister on to tuna fish with him, and it was just pretty heartbreaking. That was a big part of the series. There was drama, and one of them has a Mandalorian logo on his boat as well. It's pretty cool.
Is he your favourite?
Nah, my favourite's it's a boat that's got 3 blokes that have all got dreads on and a dog. They bring the dog tuna fishing with them, and they don't seem to care about anything other than drinking beer and catching fish.
They're pirates.
They're wicked. Like, yeah, no, it's a good show. I recommend it. Wicked tuna.
I might be done with that. Okay. Ow.
Yeah.
I might want close up in a minute.
Cool.
Don't know what you're doing right now. Don't go that second.
Yeah, no worries. I'm looking for what's being released on May the 4th.
Ah. Okay, I'm just going to touch up a little bit that I've knocked as I'm painting. Prepare close-up camera. So I was reading a comment now.
Yeah, no worries.
That wasn't prepare close-up camera.
It's cool. It's already prepared. We don't run some sort of rogue Death Star where you got to spend 20 minutes charging the laser you're going to use out.
You may use camera when ready, Commander.
Yeah. Sorry, sir. It's still charging.
Use camera at will.
16 seconds.
The camera will be in focus in 24 minutes.
Yeah. Technology's not that bad here.
When that camera clears the planet, gonna take a picture.
Yeah. How long's the laser charging for? How long do the rebels need?
You gotta fly into the superstructure and unwind the film! Unwind the film! Switch the flash off.
I reckon it would be more jarring for the Imperials
Right.
to turn up, go to fire a laser, and somebody not come and destroy it first. Like, I bet you when Tarkin fired the Death Star originally and it blew up the planet, secretly you're thinking, oh damn, I didn't think that would happen. I thought somebody would stop me. Where is everybody? Like when the Batman...
Or like the first time they fired it in First Order.
Yeah.
They were like, we did it!
And it was like, wait, why didn't nobody stop us? Something is clearly wrong. Archin says, I heard something about Black Series figures, so my wallet may hurt a bit. Wolfric says, Clone Wars last episode plus Bad Batch. Okay, very cool.
What? Oh, what, there's another episode of Clone Wars?
Yeah, by the sounds of it.
Maybe to introduce the bad, or what happened with Bad Batch, I don't know.
I don't know.
Because it kind of finished.
I thought it was pretty finished.
I thought it was pretty finished too.
But part of me is now thinking, because when you look at it, if they're releasing this final episode of Clone Wars, it might be the bit that ties all of the Mandalorian stuff together.
Ah, yeah.
We might get an animated Mandalorian turn up. Just so it all links.
Or it might be sending Ahsoka off, or...
Exactly.
Oh, I don't know.
Captain Rex says, I'm having my second shot on May the 4th, then watching Bad Batch.
Yes.
December for Boba Fett. Right, okay.
He's going to be a super clone by then.
It's a shame
Okay.
you bet isn't on TV anymore. Alex would clean up Bryce and Tuna on that. Tuna are one of the most intelligent systems.
Oh, well, they won't be out here, are they? Go for it, you read.
It's one of Mr. Stander's really terrible jokes.
Don't read then, don't. Let me get a little...
And then it's prepared close-up camera, warming up tubes, charged to capacitors. And they said that's why Starkiller Base gets destroyed. They weren't expecting it to fire the first time.
Okay, where is my matte varnish? No, that's empty. I must have one. I know I've got one. Huh?
Oh right, you're looking
There it
for
is.
a little bottle.
Yeah. No. So I'm going to brush paint it, and then I'm going to pull the eyes out with gloss. And since I've got my new brushes, I've been just keeping one brush that I use for varnish. Because I have learnt at my cost that when you don't,
Your brush dies.
no, you just end up with bits in your varnish.
Right.
So just a bit of clean water and Vallejo matte acrylic varnish. It looks like milk, except don't drink it. Damn.
Have fun.
What?
I said, "What do you have fun?"
No, you don't. No, Alex. Seriously, dude. Okay, so start off just going all over the little guy. And then we'll have a good look once we're all done under close up. I'm seeing as Alex got it all working today.
Vallejo varnish is fine when washed down with a drop of Kraken. Honest. Yeah, you're right. Maybe I should definitely never tell people to eat food. Bye.
See? Now he's going to mix it with rum, have a really bad episode, and it's going to be all your fault. There's going to be a man around here suing you. Suing me.
What are you talking about?
You told him to drink
Yeah, but like I'm
varnish. You can't. You have to say absolutely the opposite. That is not going to be a defence in court.
Yeah, I reckon I could.
Like you use that as a defence.
My way out
In so many arguments, you just go.
Yeah.
Yeah, like.
People would just start questioning it. Like, Alex made me do it. Yeah, you know what? That definitely doesn't stand up in court. I'm going to be fine.
Oh, I don't know, mate.
Like, maybe if I was a licensed medical professional and I said, yeah, go ahead, it's safe. I'm just saying, don't let your dreams be dreams if your dreams are drinking with varnish. It's an inspirational thing.
Alex, again, that's the second time you've said drink varnish. Don't drink varnish, everyone.
Don't put a fork in the toaster.
Don't put a fork in the toaster if the toaster's plugged in.
Yeah, see, now you're doing it.
What? Yeah, I said don't if the toaster's plugged in. If it's not plugged in, you could put a fork in the toaster. If you needed to get out, like a knife you dropped in there earlier.
That sounds like a Scarlet predicament.
Yep. Yeah.
Varnish and tonic, Tavern Wars says. Also, don't use Gorilla Glue on your hair. Yeah, obviously we've seen that.
I did that once.
If Trump can tell people to inject bleach, Alex telling people to drink varnish must be true. Yeah, like if he's.
Well, if you drunk varnish realistically, and varnish did what it does to other things, and just coated all of your insides with this slippery surface, everything would be fine, right?
Yeah.
We got to look into this, Al.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why there's been no varnish available for all of lockdown.
That's why the government closed non-essential shops, because they needed to protect the varnish stores. I'm gonna have to leave you guys to the varnish drinking.
Yeah, wash it down with a nice glass of varnish, Shnin. One love, brother. I'll see you on Saturday. We streaming Saturday?
Yeah.
See you on Saturday. It's hot. That really is hot.
Are you cooking your varnish before you eat it?
I'm cooking the model. I just needed a little bit more.
Mr. Sanders says chuck some varnish on your lunch is garnish. And I'm sitting here thinking, isn't that what they do in adverts?
What do you mean?
Well, they make food shiny for adverts, don't they?
None of the food's real, man, in adverts.
No, man, it's all fake.
It's honest.
Watch the documentary.
It's all like special effects. It's all props.
Yeah.
Latex and.
Like it's not real.
No, I used to do it, dude.
You can't eat it.
No, you can't eat it. Absolutely can't eat it.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Okay. Just dry that off and then we can do these eyes. Okay, where's my gloss? There it is. Technical hard coat gloss varnish. Stupid people. Call it what it is.
No, because then they couldn't sue other people for using them. You should see the wax models of food they have in Japanese restaurants so you can see what your meal would look like before you order it.
Yeah.
Properly amazing pieces of work, some of them.
Yeah, yeah.
That's quite a cool idea.
Totally. So you can see only in Japan.
Yeah, but like, then you never have that disappointing thing of like ordering something and then it turned up and you're going, I didn't like that. Like,
Yeah, but like generally, if you order something to eat, it's because you know you like eating that. It's not because you want to look at something. So I think your argument's wrong.
it's fair. I mean,
Come on, you don't think, oh, I want a cheeseburger because I want to look at a cheeseburger.
no, but if I was going to spend decent money on that cheeseburger, I'd want to know what it looks like. So if I was paying 99p for a cheeseburger, I don't really care what it looks like. But if I'm paying £15 for a cheeseburger, I want to know what that cheeseburger, why it's worth £15 before I buy it. And then.
But is it just look that makes something expensive then?
Oh, that's half of
Is
it,
it?
isn't it?
Is it?
It's exactly what you said at dinner. Cheap food, presented nicely,
Just looks
makes
nice.
it expensive.
Makes it look expensive. Yeah, it does make it look expensive. You're right, but that's not what you buy it for, is it?
Is it not?
No, it's because it tastes better.
Nah.
It's because the steak's wagyu and.
The world is a very vain place. People need to look like they're eating fancy food, even though they'd much rather just have the nuggets.
And philosophy with Alex. Definitely need a couple of. What they saying? What they saying?
So
I like when Kay talks. He always has something funny to say.
Mrs. Stander says, Mr. Stander tells me off because I eat with my eyes first. If you don't like the look of it, if I don't like the look of it, I won't even try it.
Okay.
And Kay says, oh no, because of Japanese trading laws, the models have to be representative. Companies have lost big lawsuits because they have models that look better than the food they served. It's like a quality control thing. That makes sense. I still like the idea of being able to look at my food first. I'm waiting for a time where you can walk into a restaurant and just like press a button and it just prints your food then and there for you. That'd be cool.
Why would that be cool?
I just feel like it would.
I was going to say
Enjoy
what
watching my
would
plate
be
of food.
appealing to you would be that all the food just looked like grey cubes.
Yeah. I'd 100% take that. If food just became, you need to eat, 3 of these grey nutrition blocks a day. Perfect.
I feel so sad for you, dude. Look at the difference once we start pulling those. You really see the red then. One more little hairdryer. Just give that a second. Grey blocks equal more time for Call of Duty. You're not wrong as well, right? Because when he gets off of here, I know, like, I'm all chatty and talkative and all that, but the minute this is over, I come off my little buzz and I go, I'm knackered now, because I get up really early. I'm knackered now and go to bed, and I'm like ready for bed, and he's straight in there playing Call of Duty. I mean, we do get up at vastly different times, but you do love that game. I have watched you play it so much that I have thought, how are you not bored of this yet? Because of the repetition of it. And especially when you play that one, where you die every 3 seconds.
Right. Yeah.
Not where you like you and Rich and maybe someone else go in a little team.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you get all your guns and you get all your stuff.
Yeah.
Like that's all right to watch. I get why you like doing that. But the one where you guys are just with a load of randoms and you all just get shot dead every 4 seconds.
It's the.
Or if you're good, you're alive for 9 seconds.
It's the quickest way to level up.
Right. Okay.
And so yeah, if you compare it to like WoW, not everything on WoW was raids were fun on WoW, but like the going and killing 5 rats to finish your first quest, that wasn't that
I don't know.
you know, you kill so many rats and
Right. That. How long have I got? Yeah, I have got long enough. There was something I wanted to do on this.
Mr. Stander says how very wrong. The beauty of food is the sight, the smell, the taste, the textures, and the hard work put into it.
This is what I wanted. I wanted to do something on this. Alex,
What's up?
can you find me the Arabesh alphabet, please?
Mm-hmm.
Get me a picture and get me it on screen.
A guy came into the shop wearing Arabesh Converse, and then I was looking around for somebody to be like, oh yeah, so you know that guy's Arabesh Converse, and
There was no one around.
everybody around me wouldn't know what Arabesh is.
Pencil. Show me, Alexander. Show me.
Yeah. 1 second.
Ooh, ooh. That was a bit hot. You know where I put that, don't you, everyone? Arabesh. Oradas. I like it. Oh, ginger beer's the best. What are you doing?
Looking for it.
Why would you be looking there?
There we go. That's where I put it. Can you see that, right?
Yes, thank you. And I should know this. Where am I looking? Yeah, R. That's it. R. Where's the M? There we go. Oh, is that a different one? And then P. Yeah, of course you had to be weird. Okay, RMP. Thank you, Alex. You can get rid of it now. I know what I'm painting. What colour should I do it? Red, right? It's got to be red. Yeah, red. This is normally how I do my freehand Arabesh stuff on the spaceships. Where is my red? There it is.
So, were you just cooking some meatballs there?
Yes, I was. Now I get the comment.
Yeah.
I didn't get that for a minute. And then, yes, I was. Spicy meatballs.
That's someone that's spicy.
Spicy meatballs.
Does Nanny make meatballs?
Yeah, Nanny makes good meatballs.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, that's
I knew they'd be
a
good.
given, right?
I knew they'd be good. I was just wondering if it was the thing she made. No.
And then to blend that in, we'll get a bit of white.
Why RMP, Royal Military Police?
Rasta Mace painting. Duh. Yeah, Rasta Mace painting. That's why. So we'll just soften that off a bit, make it look a bit chipped and weathered. I should have probably done that before I varnished it, but it doesn't matter. I've just realised. Let's put a bit of varnish over it. What a plonker! I just thought it'd be nice to put a little signature on it as well. Shouldn't you also add the 1 of 1 on the other side? Why don't I just put 11? That sounds like right 11 to me.
Well, you can put 11
1
with
dash 1.
the 2 dots in the middle of it.
Yeah. They just have boring numbers, don't they? If you still got that picture handy, there should be numbers, or is there no numbers on it? Star Wars numbers. I've got it on my phone, or
No,
I did
there's
have
no
it.
numbers on there, but I couldn't find numbers, I'm sure.
I'm sure it's just the standard one with a little...
Oh, funnily enough,
What?
they're pretty much Arabesh numbers are just
Numbers.
numbers.
Let me see. No, it's not. That's the one. So yeah, I can see how they've done it. Okay, thank you. That'll do. Okay. Look at that. Like the stream just changed the paint job. So.
People power. Mr. Stander says, did I just do a thing?
You did just do a thing.
Here's my chair.
You break it.
No, it's just, I have the broken chair now.
You do. Where was the one again? Did the little tick go straight across or did it go down? Just
Straight across.
straight across the top. Got. Okay. There you go, Paul. 101. Rest the maze painting. Just for you. Slap a varnish. I'm going to claim forever now that I inspired the great Rastames. Love all of that sentence, but I don't know about the great bit. Right, let's put him on his base. You little cutie pie. Let's take this off there. You can come off there. There you go. There you go. You little beauty. Alex.
Yes.
Just shouting, Alex! Let me wind some stuff off of this close up. So much stuff there now. Okay, would you guys like to see this under close up? Let's have a look out. Okay, so this is close up. Forget about all the stuff in the background. Now, focus, what's happening?
1 second.
It's on autofocus, dude.
Yeah, it just reverted to its
Why is
previous
it?
self.
Why is it? Why is it?
Because at one point it disconnected itself.
My dirty finger. Is it back to 30?
Yeah.
There he is. So there he is. So cute. I know he's a bit evil, and I know he's not quite as cute as little green Yoda, but I will do a cute Yoda soon, I promise. Bagheera. But I love him to bits. Oh, you want to give him a little kiss? You want to give him a kiss, Al? Would you give him a little kiss?
Yeah, probably.
You would, wouldn't you? Right, cool. So that is Baby Yoda. I just wanted to show you because we got a close up, and I know you've seen it all before, but I've really, really loved this model. And this close up's like really nice today, and you can really see how nice that was when we did this. I also wanted to show you this because we never had these up before. And let you really see what we did on these. Remember them? It's just nice. Having close up today is really nice for you guys to see some of the stuff. Let's just show you the which one? This one. This one's cool too. Look at those little chips. Right, let's go back to Split Owl just for a minute. Okay, that is it, right? This is this month's art giveaway. It is one of one. It will come with this little box because it will fit back in there because this won't be stuck to this. So if you wanted to put it back in the original box, whoever won it, and put it in a cabinet, or it will come with this base to put on. It's so good. It looks like it's just, I don't know if you can, it's just great. Look, and it's a really nice size to have as a little cabinet piece. Alright, that's it for tonight. I love him to bits. The next one I'm going to do is going to be Captain America Baby Yoda. I'm going to do a little shield, and I'm going to sculpt all his clothes, and we're going to do that on stream. But yeah, I hope you like it. That's this month's giveaway. You can't say my giveaways ain't nice giveaways, right? Every single month's been a nice one, right?
Yep.
Like really nice. Okay. And next month we will have lots of normal little standard giveaways on the 4th, like I said, not just these donator prizes. Captain Tatooine.
Nice.
Tatooine?
Instead of Captain America.
Captain Tatooine. I like it. Alright. Okay, should we go full just for a second? Oh, my hand's really sweaty after that. Right, that's it. We will be back Saturday?
Yep.
Saturday. We will be back on Saturday at 7 o'clock. Look at that. I went right up to it's 1 minute before 7. That's really, really good. Because I thought I was going to finish a little bit early. Thanks, guys, for another good show. Catch you at the weekend. Stay safe, everyone. It's not all over yet. Yes, absolutely. Please don't go being a plonker, because we've noticed people are being... They ruined our field.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
So yeah, just as a little soapbox, if you're going into your local communities, and I live in a tiny little village, and it's got one little field, like for the kids to play football on and people to walk about and sit and have a picnic, and apparently they've trashed it. There's just no need for it. Take your rubbish home with you if you're going to do that, especially if you live... wherever you live, take your rubbish home. It's gross. You need a kick in the face for that. Yeah, if you're going to go out, take your rubbish home. If you're going to stay in, have some fun and watch me on Saturday. Whatever you do, be careful, be safe. And whatever you do, please come back and watch us again. Spread the word. Absolutely respect your spaces. Absolutely. Thank you so much for the donations tonight. I love that number. I will see you all on Saturday. One love. Peace.